Waiting for you to arrive again.
Hey guys, Ben Wheeler, the Mercenary King, here with another deck in this crazy day of videos. This is my Witches deck. I traded for it and all that jazz. And it does a lot of work. However, it's not really one of my main decks, and it's just sort of I did because everyone seemed to have one or wanted one or whatever, and I was feeling left out. You know how it is. No, I'm actually pretty fascinated by the mechanics now that I've gotten my hand on it. However, it's pretty counterblast heavy, and I haven't really figured out a good way to get rid of the counterblast reliance in Genesis, because they're pretty counterblast reliant. And I'll be experimenting with that, especially, from Brunhilde, who is the waifu. Anyway. Anyway. Starting cards are Regalia of Prayer's Angel. Forerunner, despite being Regalia, it works for just about anyone, as long as they're Legion. He'll soul charge 3, and then give it plus 5k, which is nice. 2 crits who go into the soul for a little bit of extra soul charge. 4 crits. Witch's Familiar Shiroma, who is a weasel. Or a ferret. Weasel? He's got a cute head. Oh, I'll turn you into a mushroom. Oh, he's so cute. Put this unit in the top of the deck, shuffle deck. If you have a Vanguard with Witch in the card name, draw a card. Look at the 3 cards in your deck for a card among them, put it into the soul. Rest in the drop zone. He draws you cards, fuels your soul, and fuels your drop zone for Legion. And he's an act. So what's funny is you're fighting a Shadow Witches, right? He comes out and you're like shrugging. Okay, so it's your turn, right? Flip him over. You get +2. Good job fixing it, witches. 2 Dreaming Dragon. This is a Regalia guy, but I haven't gotten it yet. Ignore him. He's not with us. He looks like a non-winged version of Perryton. Imagine that. He moonlights as a clown. Antler thing. Put this unit in the top of the deck, G-BT05. At the end of turn, you may pay the cost. If you do, return all the cards from the drop zone to the deck. Shuffle deck. 10 or more cards returned, draw a card. Basically, he prevents you decking out. He's a utility card. Don't really expect him. But, side, Vanguard, side for most of this stuff. But not for all of it. In fact, I should really turn him into crits. I just don't want to do it. By the way, that crit heal trigger. By the way, none of these require witch counterblasts, so I'm pretty safe in doing it how I'm doing it with the triggers. Mythic Beast Hati, he gains +1k every time you soul blast something. Basically, he's there to be a powerful booster, not anything special. Witch of Frogs Melissa, counterblast 1 when this unit is soul blasted, and you have a Genesis Vanguard. Call this card to Rearguard Circle. By the way, there's like 7. There are 13 cards with that ability in this deck. What you do with it is that you make up more attacks. You know what I mean? So basically, you do your Rearguard attacks, and let's say you have 4 open counterblasts and a soul filled, and your Legion mint. You could just keep going. It's great. Another 2 Vanguard attacks plus all the triggers you got. However, of course, you lose counterblast, so be careful. Now this one is do the same thing, and you have to have a Vanguard with Witch in the name, and it gets +2k, so it's a 9k booster besides, which helps it with this for a 20k column. It's good. And of course that's before other boosts, which can up to include 10k to column. Witch of Strawberries Flambois, it's a perfect shield, but I got Kushinadas. I seem to run into a lot of Kushinadas. 2 Witch of Edel's Jasmine. Counterblast 1, when it's used called R. Vanguard with Witch. You may pay the cost if you do Soul Charge 3, plus 3k until end of turn. Soul Charge 3, and then this gets plus 3k. Basically, it's in a 12k attacker early on that also gets a soul started. Witch of Ravens, Chamomile, same as Melissa, except grade 2. Cardamom, when this unit's placed and drops on from soul, same as Onion. Onion. Who names their kid Onion? At least cardamom is like a sweater or a type of tea or whatever. All these witches. All those hairs. Fantastic art. Plus 2k. So, 16k. And then these are just 12k attackers. Black Snake Witch Chicory, who is the Legion Mate 2, which mint. Just a second. So I actually run them with the Break Ride, who is, funnily enough, Oracle Queen Himiko. When Genesis rides, choose 2 Genesis rearguards, and they get plus 5k. And then you get choose your Vanguard plus for plus 10k. And Soul Blast, when this unit attacks a Vanguard, you may pay the cost if you do draw a card. I've actually she's good in just about any Genesis deck. I've comboed, except for Yadagarasu for reasons. Namely, it's Soul Blast 12 for your turn, but you draw 3 cards, but hard. Don't worry about it. Basically, what she does is you ride her with Mint, give the plus 5k out, and then you Legion. And then her Mint's ability is when this unit if this unit is Legion Soul Blast 6, this unit when it attacks a Vanguard plus 10k, so it gets plus 10k plus 10k plus 10k. It's a 40k column. That's nice. And all of your rearguard and continuous, all of your rearguards with Witch in the card name in the front row get plus 5k. So they've already gotten plus 5k for this, or let's say you choose the back row. Let's say that you have a couple of 12k attackers out front. Attack. And then you got like these guys. You attack with this Soul Blast 9, plus 9k to the 2 hotties, and they've already got plus 5k, so they're 21k boosters. And then you summon out 2 Witch of White Rabbit's Cardamom, which is an 11k attacker, plus 5k attacker. Front row only, though, just so you know, plus 5k. And so that's 16k boosted with a 21k booster for a very, very fine 36k column. 37k. It's nice. It's nice. And then you draw a card too. Counterblast 1 with another unit with Witch in the card name is in the middle column, Legion or otherwise. Soul Charge 3. Basically, it helps you get up for her ability. Because witches don't soul charge as well as other things do, that's why I have to run this. And that's why I recommend striding first while you're on her. This deck does a lot of power things, and the most powerful thing that it has, interestingly enough, by the way, this also is pretty much a requirement. With its whip, you can't really see it from here, but there we go. Witch Queen of Holy Water Clove. This is a pretty good card. Came out in the recent Fires collection. Soul Blast 6. When this unit attacks a Vanguard, if you have a hard card with Witch, you may pay the cost. By the way, there's no G-Break limit. Continuous Vanguard. All of your Witch rear guards, units rather, get plus 5k, including her. So she's a 31k booster with a 7k, let's say even a 9k Vanguard booster, plus 14k, so that's a 45k Vanguard attack, which is really nice. And if you have 2 or more hard cards with Witch in it, so in other words, if you do it after it Legions, you get another critical. You get a critical, which isn't really the main point of this deck, guy, but hey, whatever. I'm not judging. You would want to run 4. I don't have any for right now, simply because I didn't know really I was building the deck at the time, or that I would enjoy it so much. But it does a lot of work, counterblasting. The other 2 strides I would do is a Vanguard and a couple Doom Braces, who is great for ending or beginning, but weirdly doesn't really do much in the middle while the opponent has a lot of guard. Especially since he guarantees that you have 3 cards in soul by the end of your turn. or more. 4 souls. 4. Yeah, there we go. 2 or less. So 2, so 5. You can have up to 5 in soul at the end of your turn. With him, guaranteed. No, minimum of 3. There we go. You can have as many as you want there. Don't mind me. He gives plus 5k to 2 rear guards. And then for Vanguard, it's look at the top 4 and distribute them however you like to the top and bottom of the deck. It's pretty nice. But he does need to be at G-Break too. So you can't ride him first. What I often like to do is Legion break ride a bit, use Doom Brace and other things like that, then break ride with Mint, use her ability, you Legion, use her ability, and you have 9 or more soul. It's pretty nice. This is a pretty good deck. Isn't cheap, but everything but the mints are really cheap. And relatively easy to find, except for the chicories for some reason, but they've got fantastic art. Remember, all of these girls have very nice hats. Please appreciate the nice hats. Doom Brace has a nice hat. Vanguard does not have a nice hat. What is this? I can't even deal it with right now. Just no nice hat. Wow. Yeah, even she has a halo. She has little hair decks. He's a bison. He's cool. Big hat. Dragon, he's cool. He's got horns. She's got a little olive branch crown thing. He's got that cool moon thing. Nice hat. Nice hat. Nice hat. Cute hair decks. Nice hat. It's a little cowboy hat. Very fine hat. Wait, can you even see this? Okay. Very nice hat. Very nice hat. Hair thing, which is okay. That's an okay hat. And Holy Witch Club has a nice hat too. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna keep on trucking. Hope you enjoyed it. This is the best hat deck. Witches.